How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. On this video, I'm going to be talking about the bullet stair step scribe. And one of the main features I like about this thing is it's just so daggone easy to use. I think that's what makes a lot of tools great, is that it's just so easy to use. Nobody likes a complicated tool that's going to take you longer to get the tool ready than it is to actually get the job done with the tool. So let's get right into this thing. This thing is like super easy to use. It's got your real easy turn knobs right there. You can just loosen them up, stretch this thing out, close it in, adjusting the length on it, just that simple. This thing will stretch out from 28.5 inches to 48, if I ain't mistaken. I think that was right. These dowels right here on the side, like this, I mean, they're just so big and easy to deal with. There ain't no fumbling around with no small wing nut or anything like that. These things are really easy. What I've done, I've got a little, if you can see right here, I've got this little U-shaped box right here. I'm gonna measure this out. I just eyeballed that whenever I built it so that it wouldn't be straight, okay? So I got a couple pieces of vinyl plank right here. I'm just gonna use this scribe right here on this and cut a couple pieces and just show how easy and fast it is to use, okay? Thank you, Bobby Griffin. I appreciate that, buddy. Let me get turned around right over here. Okay. Now, let's see. Right there. All right, so, again, this thing is really easy to use. We'll loosen everything up right off the bat. I want to take and use the points. This has got some pointed edges right here. See how this is pointed here, and the same thing on this other side. I'm going to take and put them to the back. And okay, so I need to push this together. So loosen everything up right off the bat. That way you got it's easy to pull right apart and push it together, okay? So everything is loose. I'm going to push it in there. I'm going to pull it out to the width desired. Now I got these little wings right here loosened up as well. So whenever I push it over there to the sides of it, it's just going to take the form of this wall right here leading up the steps, okay? So now that I got that done right there, I'm just going to snug this down. That way it don't move whenever I pull it out. Now I don't know that these are square on either side, okay? So what I want to do, I want to make sure that I mark both sides of this board. That way, if one side is out and the other side's right, or if both sides are out, either way, I'm going to be good, okay? So I got it marked off right there. Now I'm going to make sure that I line my points right here to the back of the plank, okay? Because that's what was actually butted up against to the back of my next riser right here. Now that I got it right there, I'm just going to take a pin and I'm going to cut both ends of this. That way, just in case it's not square on either end, okay? Let me go ahead and get this thing cut on my cutter right here. So I want to be real precise about this and try to get my pin line lined right up with the blade, because it is not square. I can see that already. So it might take me just a second to get that straightened out with my blade to make sure it is at the exact angle right there. And that looks pretty good right there. Okay, now I'm going to turn the other one around here and do the exact same thing. Okay, let's see here. This scribe, if your walls are out and stuff like that, you can actually cut a piece 5, 6, 7 times and still have a little section of it rubbing on the walls and giving you a fit. With this scribe, it is just so easy to get a perfect, whatever your angle is, whatever, if the walls are not right or whatever, it's so easy to get the exact measurement on both sides of your board, okay? Let's drop this down in here and see how that works. So right here's my thing. Look at here. That is a beautiful fit right there. Dang, son. If that was a nail down hardwood or a glue down hardwood, that would be perfect. Look at this right here. Look at the edge of that seam right there. There is no slack in that thing whatsoever. Let's come over here to the other side. Look at that. You won't get no better fit than that at all, okay? And that was super easy, super fast to get that measurement, to get that set that fast and that easy, okay? I'm gonna do another one and we'll attach it to this one right here. So once again, I'm gonna loosen this up. It's probably pretty close, but I just wanna show from complete nothing how fast it is to drop it down in there, okay? Now everything is loose. I got this all loose and I got these all loose, okay? So I'm gonna set it right down in here. Once again, to get my next piece, now this time I'm gonna come right up here on my lip right here. See, there's a lip on my vinyl plank. Let me turn this around here so you can see what I'm doing. So there's a vinyl plank. Somebody give me a super chat. I appreciate that, whoever done it there. Oh, it was Bobby Griffin. So on my lip right here, I'm gonna actually set my the corner of my scribe here right up on that lip so that it literally touches the vinyl plank up top instead of the lip here, okay? So that's what I wanna do on my next piece right here, just to ensure that it gets a perfect measurement where I want it rather than, let me go ahead and set that right there and right there. Now again, pull it out to the sides, making sure it is touching my next plank right there. Lock everything down right there where it sits. Man, I tell you what, that is super simple. I did a set of steps here a while back. If you guys have been around for a little bit, I did a set of steps in Nashville that I wish I had one of these. I don't have one at all. This is awesome. I definitely need to get me one of these things right here. It makes it so much easier. Once again, I want to just set it right here. Now, since I measured from the tongue here, I want to measure from the groove right here, okay? And make sure that it's not overly over on it right there. And I'm going to take and just get me a couple marks. Once again, I'm going to cut both sides of this just to make sure that it is absolutely right. Get this cut here, lined back up here. Let's see, right. And I'm glad I did do both edges. Like I said, I just eyeballed that, and I'm glad I did do both edges because I can see that it is off a little bit on both edges right there. So that worked out good, doing both sides. Not trusting one of them to be square was a good decision, because ain't neither one of them squared. Okay, I'll actually get it right here, and I'll show you how much it's out whenever I get it lined up here. Okay, so it ain't bad. It's about maybe a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch out. Let me turn this around so you can see exactly where it is. So if you see right down the edge of that, so right here, maybe about 3/16 down to like touching right there at the end. So that's how much my staircase is out. And this makes it really easy to get a nice, perfect angle with the sides of my steps right there. So that's really awesome. Real fast. And we got this beast of a cutter to cut it also. And to put them together, I have got my double XL striker bar, which is the absolute best, I mean the absolute best tapping block that is out there. You won't get no better block than that right there. I don't even like saying tapping block because it don't even fall in the same category as other tapping blocks. Okay, let's see how this does. Now this one's got to be locked in, so it might take a little bit more effort to get it in, since this is a tongue and groove thing right here. But let's just go with it and see how it does here. Okay. Here we go. Here comes the striker. Beautiful. That is perfect. It don't get no better than that by no means. Let me get this adjusted here so you can see what I'm looking at. This thing is perfect. Look at the edge of that right there. Let's see, where's my seam at? Right here. Right here is where I put the two together. You can't even see a joining spot on the edge of those boards where they join together, they fit absolutely perfect. One board to the next. Yeah, I know it's not literally on steps. This is just a little mock-up of a set of steps. So right here would be my riser, and this is the two walls on the side. I just kind of made this little mock-up so I could demonstrate the stair scribe right back there and just show how easy it was. Thank you, Bobby Griffin. I appreciate it, buddy. Once again, that's twice tonight. Thank you so much. How does that not damage the tongue? Somebody said something about that the other day. It absolutely don't. I don't know why you would think that it did damage the tongue. I mean, if you're tapping hardwood in or anything, you're always going to have to tap in on the tongue or something like that. So the thing about this, let me set this down and show you right here. So the thing about this is, I don't know if you noticed it or not, when I was using this, I have one end sitting against the wood right here. And that way I'm hitting it flat. It's literally hitting the whole thing flat right there. I'm working it as a fan. When I did the other way, I done it like that, okay? Now, if I was just to do this and it would hit from corner to corner or anything like that, it probably would cause some problems. But the way I've done it right there, see that? It's just like a nice solid hit, okay? And this is real tall, nice and thick right there. So no issues at all. I've never, since I've been using this for a few months now, have I boogered up even one single piece. Never have I boogered up a piece with this striker. Not on any. I've done LVP, LVT, laminate, hardwood, pretty much everything that a person could do. Yep, hit it flat and no problem. Pretty much anything that a person would need a tapping block on, I have done it since I've had that. I've had drop and lock laminate, drop and lock LVT, everything that requires a tapping block I have used since I've had this Striker XL right here, and I've not had a single issue out of it. Not even one little bitty one, none whatsoever. That thing is awesome. But anyway, this thing right here was super awesome too. It's rubber or plastic. It's actually plastic. It's a hard plastic. It's actually made out of the exact same thing that this stair scribe right here is made out of. Really nice, durable plastic. And the top of your bullet cutter right here, check this out. Let me turn this around. This hard plastic right here is made out of it. I'm like positive that striker block is made out of the same thing that this is, and also the same thing that this is. This is a really durable, hard to booger up plastic on that right there. So they're definitely built really well. And yeah, that thing right there, super fast, super efficient. And like I said at the very, very beginning of this video, if you gotta spend 20 or 30 minutes setting your tool up, you know, some of them, I'm not exaggerating here. Let me turn this around so you can see right here. So I have seen some of them that have 5 or 6 different pieces here, a couple different adjustments right here and all that stuff. And you have so much to set up to even get it right to where you can tighten everything down on it and everything like that. To me, this right here is just, I mean, it's the fastest and efficient one that I've seen to date, okay? Just because the simple fact, look here, loosen everything up. I'll set you over here, that way you can see better. So loosening everything up, look here, push it together, set it down in there. Pull it apart, tighten it down, tighten the sides down, and there you go. You are set up. Measure, mark, and cut. Just that fast. That's exactly what I did to both of these pieces right here, and they are absolutely perfect fits. You could not get a Bible page down between this and the edge right there. It's an absolute perfect fit. Really fast. So look at that. I mean, really nice. Fits in there perfect. This is nice. I like that for sure. No doubt about that. So as always, we are going to give away what we are doing the demonstrations on. So like I said, this does from 28.5 inches, which is definitely going to cover the majority. Yeah, I hate pies. Nice tool. The majority of your steps are definitely going to be over 28 inches, okay? If you get down to 24 inches and stuff like that, those are really rare. And most of the time, if something is that skinny, people are not going to be spending the money to have hardwood or something like that put on them. So if it's that skinny, it's going to be on an old property and they're going to cover it up with carpet. So this definitely is plenty. The length, 28 and a half to 48 is perfect. Wow, big lag from phone, 30 minutes. Dang, somebody else said something about 30 minutes just a while ago. I don't know what that is. What's I'm talking about there? Look here. I'm gonna pull this out all the way and let you guys see right here. So I'll get my tape measure. That way I can be certain on that. So this is pulled all the way out right there. All right. Actually, we'll go just a little bit more. I'm gonna pull this out all the way right there. Okay, right there it is. So let's check out the length on that just so I can be certain. Okay, yeah, so we are right here. It's actually got just a little bit more. It will go if I keep loosening it. We're at 46 and a half inches right there. And let's close it all the way up as far as it'll go and see what it does as far as the shortness of it. I'm pretty sure that it was 28 and a half. Let me be certain of that. Yeah, okay, so that is correct. 28 and a half by 48 for the Bullet Stair Scribe 2. I just now realized I added 2 on it. But anyway, this thing is super awesome. And it stores away really nice and convenient. Let me show you how it stores away here. So this has got a flat part on it right here on the bottom of it. I'm gonna pull it out, stick that flat part of this right here. See how that slides in there? And then just tighten that down right there. And that's gonna be it. No big bulky thing or nothing. See the end of that one? It's actually got a groove cut in it right there. So you can turn that right there, tighten that bad boy down and tighten this bad boy down. Look at here, nice and compact. All folded up. Let's see what the thickness of that is. So we're looking at about 2.5 inches from point to 42 inches. So 2.5 inches by 42 inches, and we are looking at 2 inches high. So that's pretty nice and convenient to stick somewhere on your van. It wouldn't take up much room at all, or on your work truck or anything like that. And with this being that type of hard plastic that it's made out of, it's not gonna get damaged. You're gonna have to get really rough with this if you wanna tear it up or anything like that, because I mean, it's got give to it. You can sit here and I'm opening it up right now. So there's like a 1/4 inch gap in it right there in the center now. And it just goes right back because it is made out of a plastic. If it was made out of a metal or something like that, there is a really good chance that once it bends, it's gonna stay bent, okay? So making it out of this really hard plastic is key, if you ask me. It keeps it flexible, pliable, and like I said, if it gets bent, it's gonna bend right back to, it's gonna take its natural shape back. So that's a perfect solution for keeping these things in good working order. You can see the track on the back of it right there where those wing nuts or the knobs from the top right there, and they'll just slide back and forth in that right there, and that's what makes it really easy to deal with. Look at here. Right there. Boom. That's super easy right there. So like that. And it is, I'm sure, a little square nut on that thing so that whenever it does go in there, it don't turn. It's probably locked right in that little spot right there, like a square head on the inside of that nut right there to keep it from turning, because I don't have to worry about it. Whenever I loosened it up really far, that thing did not come out and just like freely turn the back of it either. The back of it stayed snug as I was turning that, and I had it screwed way out. So that is really good about that too. All right, so you guys see how easy it works, how efficient it works. Absolutely perfect cuts on both sides of this. That was absolutely phenomenal. I really like that. That was kind of blowed my mind how good that worked right there. And easy setup, easy put away, small storage, durable, pliable, flexible, everything you could want right here. Super easy, super efficient, and it's only $90, okay? You go looking at stair scribes from a lot of other companies and stuff like that, and they are a couple $100, $300, $400 on up there. This is the most economical and easy to use one that I have seen thus far. $89.95 on Tools for Flooring, okay? So this is super easy to use. And of course, it is made by Bullet right here in the good old US of A. Let's get down to brass knuckles here. I'm going to, let's see here. Okay, I just wrote something down right there. Let's go ahead and do the alphabet game. Now, you guys keep in mind, I am looking at my phone here, okay? So whoever gets it, you'll have to give, oh my goodness, are you serious? Bobby Griffin, you got it right there, buddy. R was it. I'm not joking. That was the very first one right there. Looky here. I wrote it down right where you at. Right there. So the very first one got it. Bobby Griffin, R. That was perfect, dude. That was, you pulled a, Jared Hawkins, I think, is the only one that got it on the very first try like that. So good job. I'll just write you down right here, and then, because I don't have my paperwork with me. Good job on that. That is a really nice wind right there. And I'm glad you got it too, because you have done a lot of super chats here since we've been doing the giveaways, and I really do appreciate it. So I'm glad that worked out for you, that you could win something. I don't think you've won anything thus far, and I was kind of feeling a little bad about that because you've done so good on the super chats. I did the other day with number 7, LOL. Oh, I got you. Okay, cool. How's it going, Chris King? Thank you guys for joining. Thanks everyone for joining. Okay, so we got the giveaway over with. I'm not sure exactly what else I got in the house at the moment. I know I got a Roberts cutter. Oh, yeah, he won a couple times. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Sure didn't. All right. Anyway, I got some moisture test kits from Taylor Tools. Without talking about them right now, I have, I think 6 of them. I can do a video on those at another time. If someone wants one of them, we can do a giveaway for one of them, and then I can do a review on them and talk about them a little bit. I needed a cutter so bad. Well, I got one more to get rid of, so keep your fingers crossed. If you guys do a lot of commercial, those are going to be the people that will need the moisture test kits, because they are pretty much for commercial work. So I'll get into talking all about them at a later date whenever I do a review on them. Let's see here. I wanted that base trimmer last night. Yeah, sorry. I gave that one to someone where I knew it would have a good home and be well appreciated. And yeah, you're right. That thing is awesome. You would not believe how much controversy there was on that whenever it got shared to a commercial floor covering, flooring page on Facebook. So much negativity. Yet there was a lot of good feedback also, but there was a lot of negativity about it too. But it's just because they're jealous. We'll say that. I don't care if you've been doing it for 50 years. 60 years, 70 years, you're not going to cut no 12 base corners any faster than you can do with that. Like I said, even if you're fast, you can maybe cut one out. I mean, super fast, 5 or 10 seconds to an outside corner. 1 second, 2 seconds tops with that cutter if you're moving, okay? So, congratulations on the Stair Scribe from Bullet Tools right there. That is a very efficient and fast way of marking out and sticking getting your cuts right here. Look at that once again. I mean, those are absolutely immaculate, perfect edges on each side of that. That was super fast right there. That is a really, really nice tool from Bullet Cruiser too. I don't know if a lot of you guys have seen that. My wife is supposed to do a video on that, so I don't want to get too much into that because I want to leave that for her. But that thing right there is a super efficient tool. It's a Bullet Cruiser. It makes rip cuts in LVP, and I've even heard that you can do carpet tile on it as well. So does really good. Anyway, I don't know how many of you people were on here. Is that for carpet tile? You can use it for carpet tile and LVT. It is actually a vinyl cutter as well. So, but you can also use it for carpet tiles, is what I've been told from the Bullet guys. So, I don't know how many people was on here earlier when I did a video about let's make a difference in the industry. Hold on one second. I was opening up some trim pieces, talking about changing the industry, raising our standards so that we can do better work, raising our price rate for this killer job that we do all the time. Pepsi. I drink a variety of drinks. I'm not sold out on any one of them. I drink all kinds of drinks. And since then, I was out here cleaning up in my shop, just tinkering around with some stuff. I want to get into a little bit more of that. I want to show you guys what I was out here doing between the video this morning that I did, or a little bit ago, and then right now. Well, obviously, I put all this stuff together, which didn't take a whole lot of time. Put this together, got all my stuff out, got the scribe out, and got this out and all this out right here. The super awesome Striker Double XL. I can't say enough about that thing right there. That is super awesome right there. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Raising the standard, changing the industry, in a sense, forcing the manufacturers to put out better products. In a sense, weeding out the hack and slash people that don't want to do quality work, that wants to run in and run out, that don't want to take time to do meticulous, particular work to get beautiful results. So I was unloading some boxes, opening them up and looking at them and stuff like that. And I actually put a little bit of stuff right here together. I was talking about, they had some trim pieces that would take the place of quarter round. So you would not have to put quarter round down. That would absolutely match your flooring that you installed. The same thing for the stair nosing and stuff like that. They have transitions to match them. Now, all of this stuff is definitely more time consuming. Yes, you're exactly right. Back to the actual craftsmanship, getting away from all of the DIY stuff. I was talking about that earlier, that the manufacturers are making stuff so DIY friendly that they're making it to where almost everybody can do it. Like I stated earlier, I've been doing it for almost 30 years, and you get an average Joe out here now that can get the same results out of a vinyl plank flooring that someone that's been doing flooring for 30 years can get, because they make the stuff so easy to install nowadays. So if we will change up what we're doing, get rid of all the baloney little transition pieces and stuff like that, start using some quality products that is going to weed out some of the guys that don't want to take time to do the steps necessary to get these really nice results on jobs. We'll get rid of a lot of stuff like that. And if we keep going, the manufacturers are going to switch their stuff up. The carpet stores are going to start buying these really nice transition pieces and stuff like that. Cool, awesome. I've actually got a little bit of that stuff put together here, and I want to show you guys this. This is absolutely phenomenal. I told you guys earlier I had not messed with them at all. Well, I was sitting here tinkering with them and stuff like that, and I got a little say showcase or something like that done up with some vinyl plank and trimmed out, not with quarter round, but with the alley end caps, I think is what they're called. I can't exactly remember. Let me get, that thing came earlier with, a box of stuff in it, and it told what all they was. Let me come back here in my shop, and I will get that box. I didn't even see that earlier. Do you have Billy's info? Yeah, I know how to get a hold of Billy. I don't have his info. If I need to get in contact with Billy, which we talk a little bit through Facebook and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. We're not, don't get me wrong. I think we're friends. I think we're buds, but it ain't like we talk every single day or anything like that. So, but he's in the same line as far as the transit. He's already using them on his jobs and everything like that. I've not got that far yet. I just now broke them out today. But anyway, let's take a look right here. Let me I'm gonna show you guys some of this stuff right here. I didn't realize this package was in here. I saw your post earlier. here. So I was talking about the stair nosings and stuff like that. Check these out, okay? So this is the stair nosing that I was talking about right here. See how that looks as a finished edge right there? Your rounded piece like that right there comes over round. You take your vinyl plank and literally stick in it. So wouldn't that be a much nicer stair nose? Look at the back right here. See that? That is a much nicer stair nose than anything that the manufacturers over here are putting out. And also right here, I've actually got some of this installed. See how it trims out around the edge right here, rather than using quarter round. And I'll show you that it completely allows your flooring to float and everything like that. And you take the same material, skin it, just like I did earlier, really quick, my very first time ever, skin it, stick it right on there. Look right here, see the white right there? So that front piece actually sticks to the baseboard. So you do not, it's not stuck to the floor whatsoever. This sticks to the baseboard, which allows your floor to move freely and float freely underneath of it. See the white foam underneath there? So that's how much of a gap you have. And it will go down as thin as, does that look good but seems like a pain? It's a little time consuming, but the more you do it, the faster you're going to get at it and the better you be. That's the whole point of everything, is getting people that don't want to deal with stuff like this to get them out of the industry, or to get them to keep using their crappy little plastic stuff that you get from Lowe's and stuff, while us professionals start using this stuff right here, okay? The skinning actually was not that bad. It was actually pretty daggone quick. Right here, this is like for joining two different types of LVP and stuff like that. Look how it looks right here for a floating floor. And this only sticks to one particular side. That way, both pieces are still able to move. If you fastened it to both sides, it would be pointless, okay? It would be like putting nails in the floating floor right there. But because it is only fastened to one side, it allows everything to move freely, okay? Now, I want to show you what I did, just a little bit right here. Look at that, man. That's just so nice. Just a little bit here. And, you know, it was my first time, so I could definitely get faster at it. But the results I got were absolutely pretty daggone good for my first time. A person could order some of these and just tinker around just like I was here today, and it wouldn't take no time. I mean, the next time I do it will even be better than this time, and so on and so on. So the more you deal with it, obviously, the better you're going to get, the faster you're going to get, and everything like that. You get those hack and slash out there that won't even take the time to do it. They're not even going to take the first time, because they're going to tinker with it and be like, yeah, forget this, this is crazy. And they're going to go on and slap some quarter round down, or take some of that trashy old plastic reducers and stuff like that, like I was showing earlier, snap them in half and take chunks out of them and all that stuff. Really simple. Let me show you what I got going on here, and I'll show you guys all about that edge. Oh yeah, I always want to see what that was called. That's why I went and got this. The alley tramline end profile right there. It takes the place a quarter round, and it absolutely looks phenomenal. I want to show you guys. This is beautiful. Let me turn this around. So this is it, okay? This right here is a finished product. How well does it stick? I would just be concerned with it coming off. It sticks really good. I talked about earlier one of the other transition pieces there that sticks to the vinyl plank and stuff like that. You know, those in 05 and 06, didn't they? I'm not sure, Jared. They actually done a test on them. They drilled a hole in one of them like that, put like a scale measuring thing on it. They hooked it on there, and however much they picked up before it come up, the harder they pulled, the more the scales went up. It took like 70 pounds before it actually started lifting off of the stuff. So the sticky on it holds up to 70 pounds. Now that was just a regular transition. That wasn't this right here. This is a skinnier strip, so it's going to not be 70 pounds, but it's definitely going to be good enough to hold. Let me show you what I did right here. This is beautiful. I'm not bragging on myself, okay, at all, okay? I'm bragging on the product, because this is a beautiful finished edge. Look at that. So could you imagine walking away from somebody's job with it looking like that, man? That is, now, mind you, the piece that's in the center here, look right here, the piece that is right in here is the actual same product that I put on the floor, okay? There is no anything, no, everything is, You might have, Jared. I don't know, but there's no miscoloration or anything like that whatsoever. And that's the beauty of it, is because you're using all of the same product. Okay, you're not ordering your trims or anything like that from a different manufacturer. You don't even need to order that mess and have a match or anything like that, because what you install on the floor is going to be your trim pieces, and that's the beauty of it. It's a perfect match every time. Let me let you get a good aerial view of it so you can actually see what it looks like right there, and then everything is exactly where it needs to be. Yeah, and I'll show you. I don't know, Sean just got off myself. I'll show you. Look right here. So you see that? See the expansion gap? You still have your expansion gap right there. And I'll come over here. Look right here. Let me turn this around right here so you can see real good. I want you to see the end of this. Oops. Turn it around. My bad. So check out the end of it right there. See right there? It's actually under. Watch. Your floor can still move. Oops. I'm going to get my hand out of there. Your floor can still move freely underneath that with everything still intact, okay? So you see how that sets up over like an L shape, and it's stuck to the actual baseboard itself. Come over here and let's take a look at this other end, and it's the exact same way. You're not giving up any expansion gap whatsoever. You're just making it beautiful. Look at that. I mean, you still got your good 1/4 inch or whatever you need to have right there. And look, I mean, see that? Your floor is still free to move or do whatever you have to do. Look, I mean, you can move the fire out of it and slide it right back in there. See that? This is the absolute perfect solution, and it is the perfect solution to make these guys do better work or get out of the business. One of the two, however you want to look at it, and whoever you are, we'll just go with that, because you can be the judge of that. Are you going to take the time to do this quality stuff like this, or are you going to brush it off and continue using the little cheap plastic pieces? Anyway, so what you guys think about that? Do you have to make it? You do not have to make it. And how does it work? I will definitely be doing videos on all of this stuff. It's pretty much all the same principle, okay? Looks great. The stuff around the base would not be as much of a concern if the transition piece would cost me some sleep. Yeah, I'm with you. Good stuff. Mantle fireplaces, you know, marble around fireplaces, back doors and stuff like that. Thank you, Bobby Griffin. I appreciate that, buddy. Is it waterproof? It is aluminum, so it's not going to have any issues with anything. It's not going to rust or anything like that. And again, it is the top layer of the vinyl plank flooring, as I showed earlier. You score it and skin it off just like you would, well, I don't know what to liken that to, but you score it and skin the top layer off. And I'll show you. That looks really nice, but I want to show you something right here, okay? So look right here. I'm going to show you everything from an aerial view right here, as if you was to walk in the room and see it. You'd be like, ooh, that looks beautiful. I mean, look how joop. I mean, that is just pretty, okay? And I'll show you. Like I said, this is my first time dealing with this stuff at all, but just the appearance of it looks really good. Now I want to show you something, okay? Look right here. Yeah, so look right there. So I got a little bit skinnier when I was skinning that out right there. You don't even notice stuff like that, because what you're not covering up is the same color as what is on the edge of it right there, okay? So that just completely disappears in the mix of the beauty. I mean, that is a winner chicken dinner. That is a beautiful, beautiful solution to that right there. Now, getting to the places, how much is it? Though people don't like paying extra for things like that. Ferb 88, I don't know if he was here or not earlier. You're exactly right. People don't like paying extra for stuff like that. But I was talking earlier about doing people's homes like, if you're doing a customer's house and it's their actual house, a lot of people don't mind to pay a little bit extra to end up with something beautiful like this, rather than putting a piece of quarter round around a marble fireplace, or quarter round at your back door, your sliding doors, or something like that right there. You know, you could still use quarter round throughout the rest of the house and just put these super nice transitions at back doors. You know, you got a metal sliding door that you can't nail into, and you obviously cannot nail into the floor because you'll be stopping your floating floor. So these are a perfect solution for that. Somebody would definitely pay a little extra to have these super nice transitions there, rather than I don't know, caulking the back door or something like that, or just tasting everything. I agree, looks way better. It absolutely does. Do you miter the outside corners? Does it? Yeah, I made those cuts myself. I did, and I actually skint the whole thing and then made my cuts with the skin of the vinyl plank already in there. I don't know, Billy Graham does, I don't know how he does it, if you only use it in places. I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah, like around marble, I've actually got a job that I'm going to go finish up after the 6th. Some folks had company coming in, just tuned in, what's going on. We gave away the bullet Stair scribe, and now we are talking about the trim pieces that I was talking about earlier. If you missed it earlier, what do you mean skin it? Let me show you what I'm talking about real fast, okay? So, right here. Right here's a regular traditional piece of Cortec vinyl plank, okay? Now hang on one second, let me get my knife. I know skin it is not typically a flooring term, so if you wasn't with me earlier, you probably won't get what I'm saying. So I only want the finish off of this, okay? I don't want the thickness or anything like that. I only want the finish off of that. The finish off of this is exactly what is in the middle of that piece of trim over there. Watch this. So I'm just eyeballing, okay? I'm just doing this for a demonstration right here. So I'm just going to get this cut. Now, obviously, if you was wanting to stick it in there, you would want to throw a straight edge on it, or use the bullet cruiser or something like that to make sure your piece that you're cutting is nice, accurate, and straight, and the exact width that you want to fit in that right there, okay? Because it needs to be a really nice fit to fit right in there. So now that I got my score mark on that, I'm gonna take my knife and I'm just gonna get a little edge started right there, and then I'll show you. This stuff will peel right off. And this is what I use to stick in the center of that trim piece, okay? See there? Now here it comes. Now that it's started, see that? So now that it's started, you can just take and pull that skin right off of this. And this is the actual product here that is in the middle of that trim piece right there. So that's why you get a perfect match every time. It's because it's the same product. Somebody said, pass the popcorn. All right, so looky here. So you see there? Hey, buddy. So you see there? This is the actual, yep, it's like skinning a deer. So this is the actual look of the product right here. Can you give me just a few minutes, buddy? Okay, I'm fixing to be done, okay? Give me 1 second. So this is the product right here, and it fits right in here, okay? Yeah. So this fits, like I said, right in here, okay? Anyway, my grandkids just showed up, so I'm gonna have to cut this short and get on off of here. LOL. Okay. Christy, you make sure, son. Look at there. That beautiful little girl come to see me. Look at her. Anyway, these transition strips right here are phenomenal. Yep, you're exactly right. Family time. So I'm gonna cut this off. Have fun with your kids. Everybody, you're gonna be hearing a lot more about this because I'm gonna do video after video after video after video on any kind of these trim pieces that I can get. I'm gonna show you guys. They got them pretty much for everything. Stairs. Just everywhere a person would need transitions. They got them for carpet, step downs, vinyl plank, laminates, everything you can imagine. I actually have these in my house in there joining my laminate to my vinyl. So unlimited amount of transition pieces. Let's talk about the mitoring corners. We'll do that on another video. I've got my grandkids just pulled up. I can hear my daughter's car out there running. So she's obviously fixing to go to work or something, or maybe just dropping off for the night. They usually have to go to work on Sunday mornings, so they drop them off on Saturday night so they don't have to make an early trip over here on Wednesdays. But those pieces, look at here. Right here it is. It's 6 foot. I'm assuming it's 6 foot. It's taller than I am. That is one of those pieces right there. See it? So they come 6 foot sticks. Okay. Anyway, I got $9.90 in super chats. We'll pick back up on these at a later time because I want to do a lot of awesome videos on that. We'll be looking forward to learning more about this product. Enjoy your family time. All right. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, FBSB's out. Oh, congratulations, Bobby Griffin. Don't forget to send me your stuff, okay? I need your first and last name and your address, and I will get this in the mail to you here in just a couple days because we're getting ready to be done with the giveaways. I got just a little bit more stuff to give away, and then we'll be mailing stuff out. So thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Until next time, FBSB is out.